Welcome back. This week, we're unveiling the second annual CNBC Disruptor 50 and looking at the startups that are shaking up the status quo, threatening public giants. And today, we're digging deep into ChargePoint. Before its CEO joins us on set, Julia Boorstin explains what this company does. Julia?
ChargePoint wants to power the electric car revolution and put your traditional gas station out of business. The company started building a network of charging stations in 2007 and now has more than 17,000 places to charge cars on 4 continents and more than 2,600 customers to date, including Target, Whole Foods, Disney, and a number of regional and national parking service providers. ChargePoint sells its charging stations where drivers can plug in, plus cloud services for other companies' stations. And as the market for electric vehicles grows, ChargePoint is expanding its focus to include the residential market as well. Fueling that growth, $112 million in VC financing from BMW, Toyota Tsusho, Siemens Venture Capital, and Kleiner Perkins, among others.
And joining us now on set is ChargePoint CEO Pasquale Romano, along with our own Julia Boorstin. So congratulations. What is next for you guys? Where does growth go from here?
Well, I mean, we're just scratching the surface right now with respect to the electric car industry in the United States. So we've attempted to make a large beachhead in workplace and around town charging to incent people to buy electric vehicles. But the future for us is expanding into home charging, so we can round out our service to the driver and also expand greatly in long-haul fast chargers, so when people want to take long trips, they have the ability to fuel their car quickly.
So these superchargers, this is the idea that you'd be able to drive across country and stop and quickly recharge your vehicle. How many of these do you have, and how many do you need to have in order for people to feel comfortable really investing in an electric vehicle? Yeah,
that's a great question. We have about 83 right now that are on our network. We're adding them at a furious clip. It's a big focus for us. And it's surprisingly, in the United States, you don't need hundreds of thousands of these. You need on the order of tens of thousands of these to really get coverage on the highway systems that interconnect cities. For smaller battery vehicles, what we're also doing is we're taking advantage of a lot of our customer sites where we're going to be putting in smaller capacity fast chargers so you can get your Nissan Leaf to, say, Napa from San Francisco really easily.
What's the potential impact of Elon Musk and Tesla opening up patents? Is that a potential accelerant for you and the business, or is it an inhibitor if people end up working on a different network?
Well, what they're doing is awesome. I think we all need in this industry to pull together and realize that making the pie bigger is the right thing to do, and I really applaud what Tesla's done. We are fully complementary to Tesla and vice versa. Our fast chargers most of them anyway, will charge a Tesla with the new adapter that Tesla has, and in the future we're going to make sure that we can serve Tesla vehicles just as easily as we can serve any other vehicle.
Just to put this into perspective for the viewer, 17,500 locations, that's just shy of the number of Starbucks locations in this country. But people hang on the number of same-store sales and how profitable and how popular some of the retail outlets are doing. I'm just wondering, for technology that's placed in a location, are you profitable immediately? How do you gauge sales on your actual device?
That's an awesome question. We like to say that EV charging is good for business. And the reason it's good for business is, much like in the gasoline industry, you don't make much money on the sale of gas in a retail location, but you attract great customers to your business and you sell them other things. For example, at a Costco, I'm sure that they're welcoming those people into their store. The same thing goes with EV charging. Our retail customers are really using it as an incentive to get those EV drivers, which represent an awesome demographic, into those stores and for them to stay longer.
We'll leave it there. Pasquale, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
As you disrupt the auto industry, as so many are doing these days, really appreciate it. Coming up next, Tailgate's 90